Imagine this. A young Filipino doctor walks onto the America's Got Talent stage, her white coat glinting under the bright lights. The audience expects a medical talk, maybe a story about saving lives, but the moment she opens her mouth, an angel's voice fills the room. Judges lean forward in disbelief. How can someone with a stethoscope also carry such an extraordinary gift? Stay tuned, because what happens next will leave you completely stunned. And before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss these unforgettable AGT moments. Dr. Isabella Reyes had always been a woman of dual passions. By day, she walked the sterile halls of a busy Manila hospital, treating patients, performing rounds, and staying calm in the chaos that comes with saving lives. By night, she found herself lost in music, her voice echoing softly through her small apartment. Singing had been part of her life since childhood, but it was always a private joy, one she never dared to share beyond friends and family. Her journey to America's Got Talent began almost by accident. A close friend, tired of hearing her sing only at family gatherings, encouraged her to audition. "People need to hear this," her friend said, insisting she step out of her comfort zone. At first, Isabella laughed it off. She had bills to pay, patients depending on her, and a career that demanded discipline. But something inside her, an undeniable hunger to share her voice, pushed her to consider it. Traveling to Los Angeles for the audition was surreal. For someone used to Manila's bustling streets and hospital wards, the AGT stage was a dreamlike, almost otherworldly place. The bright lights, the cameras, the cheering crowd, it was unlike anything she had experienced. But Isabella reminded herself of her purpose, to show the world that a doctor could also sing with the heart of an angel. When her turn came, she stepped onto the stage in her crisp white coat, stethoscope draped around her neck, and paused as the crowd erupted in applause. The judges, Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Sofia Vergara, and Howie Mandel, watched curiously. Many expected perhaps a story, maybe a comedy act, but Isabella simply took a deep breath and let her voice soar. Her song choice was Ave Maria, a piece she had rehearsed countless times in the quiet of her apartment. As her first note rang out, a hush fell over the crowd. Her voice was pure, rich, and filled with emotion, each note perfectly controlled yet brimming with feeling. Simon's eyebrows shot up, Heidi leaned forward, eyes wide, even Howie, known for his poker face, was clearly moved. The music seemed to carry the audience away, transcending language and culture. Midway through the performance, the unexpected happened. Isabella hit a high note with such precision and power that a small chandelier above the stage shook slightly, causing a ripple of gasps from the audience. She didn't flinch, didn't pause, she was lost in the music. For those few minutes, the doctor's world and the stage's world collided in perfect harmony. When the final note lingered in the air, the auditorium erupted into thunderous applause. Simon Cowell, known for his critical eye and sharp comments, was the first to speak. "I don't know how you're a doctor and sing like that. That was extraordinary. Truly extraordinary." Heidi clutched her chest. Sophia's eyes glistened with tears. Howie jumped from his seat, clapping with an intensity that seemed almost uncontrollable. But the story didn't end there. The backstage interviews revealed a side of Isabella few expected. She spoke humbly about her life-saving work, about the patients who inspired her, and about the sacrifices she made to pursue both medicine and music. She revealed a secret: for years, she had been caring for her younger sister, who had a chronic illness. Music had been her escape during nights spent at her sister's bedside. It was this personal struggle that lent such raw emotion to her voice, connecting with every listener in the audience. Audiences watching the performance were captivated not only by her talent but by the story behind it. Social media exploded overnight. Clips of Isabella singing went viral, with viewers sharing the video under captions like, "Doctor by day, angel by night," and, "I've never heard anything so beautiful." People all over the world marveled at her ability to balance two demanding worlds and still shine brightly. AGT judges were not just impressed, they were inspired. Simon pressed the golden buzzer, sending Isabella straight to the live shows. The crowd went wild, confetti rained down, and Isabella's eyes welled up with tears. She had never imagined reaching this level of recognition. But the golden buzzer was only the beginning. As the live shows approached, Isabella faced new challenges. Fame brought pressure. Every performance had to be flawless. The media began scrutinizing her life in detail, asking how she managed her medical duties with such an intense schedule. A rumor spread that she might have to leave her patients behind to pursue singing full-time. Isabella refused to compromise her principles. She continued to work part-time at her hospital, balancing shifts with rehearsals. This juggling act became part of her narrative, further endearing her to audiences who admired her dedication. During the live performance, she chose a modern ballad this time, one that allowed her voice to soar even higher and showcase versatility. The live audience gasped at the power and emotion in her performance, but then came another twist. Halfway through, the power went out unexpectedly in the studio due to a technical glitch. The music stopped abruptly. Many performers would have faltered, but not Isabella. She continued a cappella, her voice filling the silent theater with a purity and strength that left everyone in awe. Cameras captured the shocked expressions of the judges, the standing ovation from the audience, and even viewers at home who were streaming the performance live. The incident made headlines. Doctor sings through blackout, leaves judges speechless. Isabella's story became more than a viral sensation. It became a symbol of resilience, courage, and the power of following one's passions despite obstacles. As the season progressed, Isabella advanced through each round. She faced tough competition, including singers with professional training and long careers. Yet, her authenticity, her story, and her angelic voice set her apart. Judges praised not just her technical skill but her ability to connect with the audience, to tell a story through song, and to inspire viewers to chase their own dreams. Finally, on the night of the grand finale, the tension was palpable. Isabella stepped onto the stage, her white coat replaced by a shimmering gown, yet she carried the same aura of compassion and dedication. She performed an original composition, blending her classical training with contemporary elements. Every note carried emotion, every pause built anticipation, and every gesture connected her to the audience. When the final note faded, the auditorium erupted in cheers that seemed endless. Tears streamed down viewers' faces as judges gave standing ovations. Simon Cowell hugged her tightly, whispering words of admiration. She had not only captivated the judges but also captured the hearts of millions of viewers worldwide. In the aftermath, Isabella continued to inspire. She returned to Manila, balancing her medical career with music, performing at charity events, hospitals, and special occasions. Her story became a testament to the power of pursuing multiple passions and the courage to share one's hidden gifts with the world.